So today we're going to be taking photos and removing all of the colors and keeping the red for this creative look that highlights the iconic red across London. That would be the post boxes, buses, tube stops, signs, phone booths. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. You get the gist of it. So I'm going to be showing you how I take the photos, what kind of framing I use, settings and parameters, and also how I edit them later to get rid of all the colors and keep the red. So let's get cracking. Right, so we are in Liverpool Street. It's a pretty busy area. Right, so our ISO is way too high. This is super bright. We're gonna bring that down. And our color is cloudy. So we're gonna bring it there. Focus at the moment, we want it center. Aperture 2.8, 3, 3.5. And that's looking all right for now. Autofocus, that's just one snap, but that's not the best photo. If we zoom in, still a bit too far. Oh, this could be a cool. Nah, nothing special. Maybe we're gonna have to go closer over there and by. Have a look at this shot here. Nice wide angle. You probably want the focus area to be wide, as the bus is going to be somewhere else. When the bus goes into the shot, and it's quite prominent, the autofocus should catch it. This looks like a cool angle shot. Well, you probably just need like a bus somewhere along here. And then we can move to a different spot. Okay, here, on the pavement, pigeon, bus. Come on, catch the bus, catch the bus. Now we are going to put the flexible spot and we're going to put it somewhere over here. Here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but when the bus is coming right through here, if you look at my rule of thirds here, bottom corner, that's exactly where I want it, right there. This guy's getting in the way. Here we go. Bang it. Right, we got that. Now, can we do a moving one to really reduce that shutter speed? So there's movement in there. Increase the aperture. We could put an ND filter, but right now we don't want to. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Okay, so giving it some thought, we're gonna go over to Soho, like Oxford Circus, Piccadilly Square or Circus, whichever. That one I think is gonna be a lot of red and very busy. This street actually, because of the UK flags and the bus, that's gonna look like a cool shot. So let's capture that and then we'll head there. Okay, here we go. Here's the bus coming. And we're in luck. Have a look. We got the flags. The bus is going to be coming down here. And focus ready. A little bit less. A little bit more shutter speed. With the sky. Let's go dark there. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here we got a phone booth and these barriers over here that could look kind of cool. Let's have a look. We will go from the other side to also capture the buses coming past. Where's my focus? Nice and easy one here, a couple of booths. Okay. Let's see if we can get the booth with the bus behind. But we probably want to zoom in like 70. Oh, this is a cool shot. Okay. With the benches in there as well. They don't even look like they're glued onto the floor. Drilled, whatever. You wouldn't glue benches. Nonetheless, focus on the booth. Right? We want the aperture as low as possible, because otherwise everything else will be in focus, and we want most of it to be blurry. That is the phone booth there. We're going to put it on the third here of the screen, as you can see, if you can see, because it is a little dark. We're going to increase the aperture so that we could reduce the shutter speed significantly. We're going to bring down the ISO down to the lowest and keep doing that. Probably a little bit more aperture, just reduce the shutter speed there. When we see a bus come in, we are going to capture the shit out of it. What we need to know. There we go. Do we get that? Let's have a look at that. That does look kind of cool. Right, let's go to Westminster. So we're going to catch the Central line, and the Underground also has a bit of red, so let's capture that. Damn. This is the bit about photography. Sometimes is this taking the snap, it's easy. You just need the patience to wait for the moment to happen. Got it. This is a cool little thing. The neon lights at the tube station. Cool. We're gonna make our way to Piccadilly down that way. There's a lot of red here though, coming from all sides. Dude, where's my car? Where's my bus in it? This one, let's have a look, see. Let's try the slow exposure. Okay, here we have a post box. Can we get a bus in? That's a good one. That's the one. There, yes. Now a delivery. There's another bus. This looks like it's going to be a cool shot. We've got the screen, we've got the taxi lights, we've got the buses, we've got the Underground sound. The Underground sign. It's a bit windy. Let's have a look. But we want to be closer for a wide angle and not to be too far. This is cool. Just pump the ISO a little bit, bring the autofocus back. Let's go ultra creative and add in the ND filter. So we are going to pop this out, this in here. Get rid of this hood for now. This is the Polar Pro by McKinnon. You can see it there. ND filter's a pretty good one. Variable. So you've got, I think, can this still go on? No, this still does not go on. You can change it there from 2 to 3, 4, 5. That just reduces the darkness. So I can reduce the shutter speed without making it too bright. which is pretty handy for that long exposure, slow exposure effect where anything that's moving looks blurry for that motion blur. And that's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to come from this angle here. Just bring that to 2. Bring the shutter speed down. Aperture, okay. If we go a little bit further down, maybe this is not the angle. Let's have a look somewhere else. We are going to surround Piccadilly. See, there's a lot of red. Not that. But if we can, this angle here is probably pretty good. Let's have a look at it. This one. See, this is good. Right. Oh, here we go. It's a lot of red. Let's do a 50. Like 50. There's no movement there. There's no movement. We saw movement. There's movement. 35. There, plenty of movement there, plenty of red. Here we go. Geezer with the box as well showing up. He is not a paid actor. There's a bus out there in the back. Back there, backsies. That's a good one. But no. 35. Okay, we'll wait for these people to go. Okay, we got that one. Let's try and get a close up here. There are people trying to get the shot. And I'll just go around these amateurs. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. They're not professional. Well, you never know. You never know. They could be pros. Anyway, we're going to get the wide angle shot here with the screen. Bring that focus. Here we go. That's a little bit too close. Okay. We want to be just here then. Some people think I'm just super weird. I'm just holding the squat right now. If you'd see this. I'm just going to film a little bit on the camera so you can kind of have a look at what I'm seeing. And I'm just trying to catch the buses over there. We got the big screen over here. That's got some red. The buses are the main red. And yeah. Okay, here we go. Yes. That's the one. That's the one. We got it. Chinatown has got a lot of red. So let's get some photos here. So we decided to walk here because, you know, we've got the Big Ben in the background in the shot, and we got some red, and we got a phone booth there, and potentially a bus. Let's hope we get a cool shot. Cross, cross, cross. Okay, this is the final one. I mean, a 200mm would work wonders here, but I've only got 24-70. Is that a scratch? Now, if we zoom in, yeah, that's a good one. This is a good one. But if we, okay, here we go. Bus, bus. This is the old school bus that we gotta catch this one. If we bus and phone booth down, look at the herd of school. Stop it, move. It's a cool shot, but we need the bus to be further back. This is gonna be a toughie. And this whole road needs to be clipped. Nah, peak times like this it's peak, innit? We've got the phone booth on the left, the bus on the right, and the big band in the middle. It's iconic London. Iconic LDN move instructor bus. Here we go. It's the best we're gonna get. Let's move closer to the booth. Well, we're gonna head home and we'll get the editing done. Okay, so we're back in the studio, or whatever you want to call this, my working station. And we're going to add the photos into Lightroom. As you can see, I'm screen recording. You can have a look at what I'm doing. Here are all of the photos. You know, they don't look magnificent in terms of colors popping. And yeah, so it's pretty simple. Normally, we'll just quickly auto just to brighten it up. Maybe adjust the shadows. I can sometimes boost this just to like brighten up some of the darkness, depends how much depth you want. The highlights in case anything's too bright, boost the contrast a little bit, and the saturation. Not loads of editing. The main effect is when you get rid of all the colors. There's several ways of doing this. You can go in Photoshop and just select the object that you want and reduce it. I'm gonna go this way because there's so many ways to achieve the same thing. This is my preferred method. And then anything that's outstanding in terms of that's red, that shouldn't be red, or that I don't want it to be red in the picture, I'll just remove manually later. But first, so we're gonna go to the orange and we're gonna reduce the saturation down to 0. You can already see that some of the colors are starting to, well, not some of the colors, orange is gone. We're gonna do the same thing for every single color: yellow, green, blue, light blue, green, blue, whatever these colors are, purple. And yeah, you can see that we're slowly achieving that effect. See, so it's only red showing. Of course, we've got this guy's hat, Tommy Hilfiger, which we don't want. And maybe like his lips, that he's wearing lipstick, but you know, lips are kind of red, pinkish. Don't know, maybe depends on your health, or depends on your genes. But yeah, so once you do that, the red, you can change the hue, which is pretty cool. We don't want it to be orange, we don't want it to be pink, we want it to be bang on red. Saturation, we're probably gonna boost the saturation on that because we really want the red to pop. I mean, it's our main character, it's our headline and act of the photo. Luminance, we don't want it to be dark because it looks opaque, it doesn't look great. Maybe a little bit of brightness, yeah. Vignette, I'm a sucker for vignette, so just bring some focus to the center. We're just gonna auto just kind of straighten the photo up a little bit. You can see there is red here, like this door and the bus stop. This is part of London, this part of London, and the brick, but it kind of adds a little bit of like a mood color, so I don't mind, and the red lines on the road as well. Now, this guy's hat, we could get rid of that too. We'll go into more depth of that later. Now, with the curves here, out, ooh, nice move there, just dropping the curve there. And sometimes you can boost it here to bring the highlights a little bit more. Ooh. Before and after, yeah, nice little depth, but maybe just a little, just a touch, not too much. Excellent. And do we want, wow, look at that. If you boost the tint to the red, the brick comes back to life. But no, we don't want that. Okay, when you're done with that, you can just copy that setting and Command A to select all of the photos that you took and paste it, and you'll see that that is going to start happening in all of them.
You will need to go one by one because some of them are exposed differently, so you don't need to boost the exposure as much and you do on others. For example, here, look, this is one of the old buses, which looks cool. Unfortunately, the ad was a different color, so it takes away that, but we just reduced the brightness to bring it back. This red curve, that was the other one. You could just boost it slightly to add a little of a red tint-ish. That's just kind of creative effect, down to you. You're the artist, this is your work of art. You do whatever you want with your art, right? Nobody tells you what to do. Break the rules. They're to be broken. Push it here. Now we're probably just a tiny touch. So like anything that's like white, a hint of red. So the whole image has this kind of like red sense. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, lastly, that one, oh, this one looks quite the mighty bus, doesn't it? Like for example, this H&M, you could either do it in Photoshop or in here by selecting a object or a certain area with the brush, for example. Well, let's try the object. Let's go back, delete that mask, object. Can we select this? Let's have a look. Yes, and then if we get rid of the saturation, it's still kind of glowing red. So it might be best to just use the brush and then just all over it, because we want to get rid of that red and this red here, because that's not the bus. And if we get rid of the saturation, it should do it this time. Excellent, not as much as I would like, but you probably won't notice that. It's kind of pretty much gone. Same here, but that is kind of like London red. Again, down to you with the art. If this bus, for example, is the main guy, then you might want to get rid of the red on this bus, or maybe just crop the image. Put this bus right in the middle there. Yeah, here we go. That looks pretty cool. And these converging lines here. I think it's convergent. I don't know. Sometimes my English goes a little, but yeah. So see, that one's looking great. There's some other ones that are looking pretty good. See, this one has a lot of red, but maybe you need to boost the brightness a little bit and just straighten it up. I tend to do the auto. If not, or one thing I forgot to do, sometimes enable lens correction there to like unwarp the image, because I'm shooting in a 2470 and a lot of these are wide angle. So that's what happens. You kind of want to get rid of that lens correction. Again, your art, down to you. That is my preference. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, depending on how the photo looks. But yeah, you then go one by one, adjusting the brightness of all of them because they're exposed differently. You can, let's have a look. Let's try on this one, for example, background. Okay, the mask seems to have gone over the top. Let's get rid of the saturations here. See, that looks pretty good, because this is the only bit of actual red there is in this photo from the London iconic colors, because anything on the screen, Coca-Cola, isn't in London. Great branding, but not London stuff. This one will be a little bit trickier because we have the screens there, so we could just use the brush and the no entry point. But yeah, you get the gist of that, going one by one, and the same here with the people, kind of get rid of the colors. But the photos, I'm pretty happy with how they're looking already as they are. Just probably reduce the highlight there a little bit more, just with the exposure, so it's not so much. Boost the shadows here a little bit more. See, this photo I'm really liking a lot as well. It's a good mix in there. And yeah, you go doing that one by one with your favorite photos. Remove the red that you don't want manually. Photoshop could give you an easier access with the object selection tool. It's pretty great. I'm not going to do that in this tutorial because this isn't even a tutorial. I'm kind of just showing you how I'm doing these photos. It might be a tutorial. Anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, pop them below in the comments. This is like my first long form content video, so you know, I'm not really experienced saying that, but just pop it down there. And any other suggestions that you want to see, any content that you'd like to see, just give me a shout, and I hope I can create some of the content that you're after and help you work on your craft, or give you any tips and tricks that might help you improve whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.